Welcome. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Leroy for Leroy Truth Investigations, and we are live in Union City at the Union City School meeting here. And Mayor and Senator Brian Stack has locked us all out of the meeting. It starts at 7 p.m. He's given the police, and Union City police are extreme disappointment to us. These two police officers said we can't come in until 6:59. The meeting starts at 7 p.m. We're journalists. We have equipment that we have to set up. Takes us 15, 20 minutes to set up.
It's upstairs too, by the way. It's upstairs, and we don't even have time to grab an agenda, look through the agenda before the meeting starts. You know, that's what they want to do. They want to get it over with before we have a chance to educate ourselves and inform ourselves about what's going on today. But we already know what we came here to do.
I'm just going to introduce myself. Hey, Professor, I'm out here waiting for to be let in as well. So if you don't know, this is the one that I sent you in, so this is going to be heated.
What's your name? And what's
Andrea Castro, Rutgers University, School of Social Work.
All right,
just letting you know, hey, evidence I was here. So.
All right, so she gets the credit. She gets the credit, and she's a very intelligent woman here, and she's also a social worker.
We're going to be coming in. You guys are going to have your 5 minutes to speak. I expect nothing but...
Blah, 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 blah. Stop. We don't need any cosplaying from you.
That's okay.
Please move aside. We are ready to go in.
Charges will be sent in the mail.
We are ready.
Please.
Stop.
Right.
No, there's nothing to obstruct. Let us in. It is past 6:59. You have 3 police officers opposed to you. Let us into our public meeting right now. We don't need any cosplaying from you. Captain Bergbauer, who many police officers have told me you were deposed today. And what did they ask you, by the way?
All right, time's up. Come on.
Come on.
Ready to go? He's done?
No, you need to be done.
Charges will be sent in the
I
mail.
don't really
all right?
care, bro.
Come on, let's go.
Charges for what? For speaking the truth? We were already threatened by Captain Michael Bergbauer, who was allegedly deposed today. And look at that. And this is on orders of Mayor and Senator Brian Stack. He blocked us from coming in when we were supposed to be able to get in here at 6:59. And we're going to be exposing the alleged predator, Edwin Martinez, Union City assistant principal and teacher, that Mayor and Senator Brian Stack refuses to suspend after credible allegations. All right. Right, and look at this time. And they have this ridiculous petition here. The only ones who've been attacked, Stack, has been us. You have this petition here as if any of you are in danger, which you're not. I'm in danger on your orders. He's been trying to stop me from investigating and exposing him for over 23 months. And he just said I'm out of line. The meeting hasn't started yet. Bergbauer, keep your mouth closed. Look at all the police they have there. 1, 2, 3 police, 4 police, 5 police. On a meeting that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people are here. Plus the 3 of us, 9 people. 5 police. This is sick. Hey, welcome everybody. All right, so I would, and I haven't had a chance to look at the consent agenda yet because we were not allowed into the meeting until 6:59. So I'm going to take a look at it here. All right. And exposure report, can you make sure I'm in frame? And can you also put that between me and the commissioners? Hold on, don't interrupt me. Stop talking, Stack. Excuse me, I am reading the consent agenda since we were just allowed into the meeting at 6:59, and it was 7 o'clock was when the meeting started. So hold on a minute. I'm going to read the agenda here. Resolution approving payment of claims. All right, so first question is consent agenda. What is, when it says resolution approving the payment of claims, what claims are going to be paid? Mayor Brian Stack. Why can't you talk, Stack? I thought you had some brain, but apparently you didn't. You're deferring to this person here, and who is this person you're deferring to? Stop talking, you're a cop. You have no business talking to me when it's my time here. Was that why you were made director of EMS? Because you kissed Stack's butt so much? And the attorney seems like a nice person, but she has no idea what she's doing. So what are the payment of claims?
Sir, they're just payments that the municipal treasurer is paying out of certain accounts.
I appreciate getting an answer. You are the best attorney I've seen here in 2 years. Thank you. And what is your name, please? Samantha Blake. All right, for the record. And what's the total payment of claims that you have there? Because you vote on these items and the public doesn't even know how much that you're voting for. Okay, if you couldn't hear that, $318,000. And just name a few items that are on that.
United States Postal Service, 2005 Investment Corp, Housing Corp, North Hudson Storage.
Okay, I appreciate that, thank you. Again, you have been the most professional attorney here, and I will always acknowledge and celebrate when there's someone professional here. And by the way, Stack, the first thing you said after Mikey Sherrill won, why did you say, kiss Sacco's ass to me? Stop.
You're disrupting the meeting.
Now, he can't keep his mouth shut today. So, another question here. Resolution reappointing Benjamin Tamburella to the Union City Library Board of Trustees. What qualifications does Benjamin Tamburella have before you vote to reappoint him? So,
He's 18 years old, and he lives in the city of Union City and expressed an interest in being
can you talk up a little bit? It's very echoey in here.
He has expressed an interest in continuing to be a trustee for the Union City Public Library.
All right. Thank you for saying that. But why doesn't the entire commission have an answer? The attorney should not be answering any of these questions. Stack, why do you have her answering? Why not you? Aren't you the mayor?
You're disrupting the meeting again. 7:06.
You need to stop talking.
7:06.
I have 5 minutes.
7:06 right now. 7:06 p.m. Thursday. You're disrupting the meeting.
Look at this. And this is a setup. This is a whole setup for me. I have 5 minutes to talk about the agenda here.
Right now we have 60 seconds.
So let's see. Resolution authorizing national opiate settlement funds. Mayor Stack, in fact, no, forget about you. Wendy Guillon, the EDP person, what do you say about this? What do you know about the resolution authorizing national opiate settlement funds? What can you tell me about that? What are the funds specifically going to, and how much are they? I got the microphone held here, but she never talks. All of them just say yes. None of them have their own brains.
If the city of Union City does not adopt a resolution authorizing the acceptance of the opioid settlement funds, then they waive those funds and they'll go elsewhere.
Thank you. But why couldn't you answer that? In fact, Wendy Guillon, are you qualified to be commissioner?
7:07. That's not the consent agenda. You're still disrupting the meeting.
Stop.
I'm not going to stop.
I am talking, and this is my time. I still have 21 seconds. You are disrupting the meeting. Michelle Jerome, would you remove him from the meeting, please? He's disrupting my time here. I appreciate that. You have a gun and a badge. You have authorization. Stop him.
11 seconds. Anything else on the consent agenda?
You need to stop talking and disrupting the meeting. That's Captain Michael Bergbauer. He has no business talking at all. He's a cop.
Time's up. Now you're officially.
Thank you. Next one on the consent agenda.
Okay. So regarding the opioid settlement funds, how much is the fund settlement that Union City is supposed to get? You don't have an estimated amount or anything? Okay. Do you have any statistics regarding how much the opioid usage or any kind of, how many people are addicted to opioids in Union City?
That has nothing to do with consent agenda.
Well, we're talking about the opioid settlement funds.
And that's the only thing that's on consent agenda.
Right, so you're getting a settlement because people are addicted to opioids, correct?
We're awarded funding because of a settlement that was reached with the pharmaceutical company that were distributing the opioids.
Just to anyone, not just because there's people who are actually addicted to opioids in the city?
Of course, there are people addicted.
And that's my question. You're saying it has nothing to do with this.
That
But,
doesn't have anything to do with the resolution approving settlement funds.
okay, all right, that's all I have.
Next one for the consent agenda, seeing no other. Close the public hearing for the consent agenda.
Yeah. Bergbauer, what a pathetic tool he is. Leroy Truth is live at the Union City Board of Education meeting, and they have already started acting up, exclamation point. Threatening Leroy Truth.
On this item, Commissioner Grullon? Yes. Commissioner Valdivia? Commissioner Martinez? Mayor Snyder?
Yes.
There is one ordinance for hearing and adoption of consideration. It's an ordinance amending Chapter 4, Article 13, Section 65 to update the table of organization for the Union City Police Department. Mayor, at this time, would you like to take public comment on this ordinance?
Anyone wishing to comment at this time, please step forward. Seeing none, I'll make a motion to close the public comment.
Motion made by Mr. Sack, second.
No. He stepped up. He's ready to talk. Excuse me. He's ready to talk. He is ready. Why did you just shut down comments, Stack?
I didn't even know.
It's his public comment time. It's his public comment time. You just said it was public comment time. Was it public comment time or not, Stack? Was it public comment time? He was there at the podium. Was it or not?
That's it.
Was it public comment time or not? And the answer is yes. Why is he not speaking? You're at a...
Paid by Sacco.
Are we back?
Come on. Grow up. So, good evening, commissioners. I mean, I wish you guys would take your job seriously. I'm Garden State Accountability, and I'm here representing the people of New Jersey. We believe that no child in the public schools should ever feel unsafe, unheard in their own school or community. Over the past 3 weeks, Union City High School graduate Jonathan Almeida, class of 2003, came forward publicly with a powerful interview with Leroy Truth Investigations and David Snow with the Exposure Report. In that interview, Jonathan made deeply disturbing allegations against Union City teacher and assistant principal Edwin Marinas. Before I continue, I want to make this absolutely clear. Everything I'm saying tonight is alleged. These allegations are not proven facts. But every person mentioned is innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. Jonathan alleged that Union City, New Jersey assistant principal teacher Edmund Marinas used to ask students while he was coaching football as young as 7 years old if they would like to see his DICK, and then he would suddenly, according to Jonathan Almeida, whip his DICK out. in front of students as young as, in front of the students. I mean, that's disgusting. I mean, we need to take these allegations seriously. We need to have an investigation. It's not acceptable. We need to suspend. We need to suspend the principal until there's a full investigation. And from what I hear, this is not the first time. Mayor Stack has been accused of protecting and covering up and even promoting alleged sexual predators for over the past 23 years. Wasn't there an officer or someone he directed for the head of schools? What was that, Leroy?
Sergio de Rojas.
Sergio de Rojas. Yeah, Sergio de Rojas was accused by a female dispatcher of forcing her to perform oral sex. And, you know, I mean, it's these things, I think you like it. I think you like it.
Ignoring everything.
So let that sink in. A man accused of sexual
folding shirts.
extreme assault.
Folding shirts. He's folding shirts.
Yes, a man accused of extreme sexual assault whose case resulted in a payout victim. Now, so this is not just negligence, it's immoral and it's a pattern. Mayor Stack has repeatedly surrounded himself with people accused of predatory behavior. Instead of removing them, he protects them, promotes them, and punishes the victims who come forward. People that work for the city. Mayor Stack, Superintendent how do you say that name? Abdadio, the Board of Education, you cannot keep hiding behind silence. Do we have quorum? Do we? Do we have quorum? Yeah, I guess that's it for now.
Anyone else wishing to comment, please step forward at this time.
Good evening. David Snow of the Exposure Report. Tonight I want to talk about something that's been ignored for too long, and it's the safety of our children in Union City. Because Brian Stack isn't protecting children, he's protecting predators. He doesn't punish them, he promotes them. He campaigns for them, he gets them elected. He puts them right back around children like nothing ever happened. Let's start with Sergio de Rojas, the man alleged to sexually assault a female dispatcher. So what does Brian Stack do? He appoints him as head of security for Union City Public Schools, the person responsible for protecting our kids. That's not leadership, that's negligence. Then we have Jimmy Davis, who Stack helped get elected sheriff. Davis settled 2 lawsuits related to allegations of sexual misconduct. And again, Stack did, yeah, you campaigned for him. Mayor Stack campaigned for him. Stack campaigned for them. Brian Stack, the mayor of Union City, campaigned for them. He didn't back away, he backed them publicly. And then there's Jim McGreevey, the disgraced former governor who resigned after sex scandal. Another one in Stack's circle. Different face, same pattern. And now, Edwin Marinez, accused of exposing himself to high school students as early as 2003. A former student came forward on record, on camera, in an interview with myself and Leroy Truth, saying Marinez exposed his genitals to student athletes. Since that story broke, there have been conversations with other women who attended Union Hill High when he taught there. They said he was sleeping with female students as young as 14 or 15, even allegedly got one pregnant. People in this community know they talk quietly because they're scared of retaliation, scared of losing jobs, scared of being targeted. Because here in Union City, we've seen that retaliation and manipulation firsthand. We've been attacked in the streets of Union City simply for existing, for being present, because we've become the enemy for asking the hard questions. Leroy and other colleagues of ours attacked physically, air horns, blowing our ears, hit with signs, pushed, shoved, hit, kicked, slammed into cars, even strangled in Brian Stack's Union City. And through it all, no accountability, zero. Instead, they push lies, saying we're working for Nick Sacco and being paid off by other politicians. That's nonsense. It's a spin move meant to turn Stack followers against us, to make them think we're outsiders trying to tear their city down. We're not. We're trying to lift it up. We want Union City to be better, safer, stronger. We want officials who serve with integrity, not intimidation. We want officials, and that goes for every town in Hudson County, across New Jersey, and across this country. Yet the Board of Education, under Stack's influence, refuses to act regarding Edwin Marinas. He still works as vice principal, walking those same hallways, surrounded by children every day. And let's be honest, this isn't about proving guilt in the courtroom, it's about protecting kids while we search for the truth. Even if there's a chance that these allegations are real, he should be suspended immediately. That's what any responsible system would do. Brian Stack doesn't see it that way because he doesn't have children in our public schools. He calls his dogs his children, and that's fine, love your pets. But where's the same concern for actual children in Union City? For the parents sending their kids into these buildings every morning, trusting the system to protect them. At the end of the day, this is simple. You can't call yourself a leader if you protect predators more than survivors. You can't claim to love Union City like family if you ignore what's happening to its children. Real family protects their children. Real leadership faces hard truths, not hide behind power. Suspend Edwin Marinas tonight, launch a full investigation, and start putting children before politics.
Anyone else wishing to comment at this?
Yes. David, please make sure this is framed. I am Leroy Truth of Leroy Truth Investigations. I am speaking now to the most corrupt, vile politician in the history of the state of New Jersey. Excuse me, stop talking during my public comment time. You #1 protector of sexual predators, Brian, Mayor, and Senator Brian Stack, stop talking. I want my time back. I've been talking for 10 seconds and you interrupted me. Stop talking, Stack. I want my 30 seconds back, please. Reset the clock. Reset the clock. Open Public Meetings Act. The first thing you said when Mikey Sherrill won was not like Mikey Sherrill won. You said to me, anyone, Kid Sacco's asking what you said. Sexual predator protector #1 here. Look at this. He jumped the meeting down. You just broke the Open Public Meetings Act, your Stack. Open the public time. Well, you are the biggest liar. Edwin Marinas must be immediately suspended as a teacher in Union City. He has credible allegations of sexual assault against him, Brian Stack. Why are you protecting him? Why are you protecting an alleged sexual assaulter, Edwin Marinas, assistant principal? Why? You must immediately suspend him tonight, Senator Stack. You are a disgrace. The children of Union City are not safe as long as you and the commissioners are here, and also this vile captain here. Because you're a sneakster.
Did you break this? If she punches me in the face, am I going to sue you? Did you break this? Come on, bro.
What an idiot. Look.
You broke it. You're the only one over there. I never went over there.
I thought you were a gentleman. That's not nice.
We thought you were intelligent. That's not smart. Apparently not.
Don't cross this line. I'm going to put this down. Don't cross it.
Oh my God. There is, if you put it down, there is no line. The line is gone. There is no line.
He's trolling, bro.
There, oh yeah, he deserves nothing.
Get out of here and go
Yeah.
interview these guys.
Yep.
You didn't even speak it, right? Vinny, you're not getting this.
Now, look at Stack. Shut my comments down illegally because he doesn't want to hear about the allegations of Edwin Marinas. What absolute garbage.
Video so I can use my side.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
I want you to contact me because here's my card.
I will. I just need a video of what you did. So, like for my side.
Well, we're live right now.
And I'll contact you and you send it to your professor too.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
literally
And contact me about helping protect the children. That teacher who's alleged assault and having sex with kids and indecent exposure is still working right now, Edwin Marinas. So we would love your help. Here, let's stop talking to the idiot. Let's go.
Listen, Mr. Snow's a better speaker than you, but you know that now.
And Virginia, have a good night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was absolutely out of control. Absolutely out of control. In the middle of my public speaking time, Stack shut the meeting down. Within 10 seconds of me starting speaking, he started interrupting me. How do you know he's guilty? Because he doesn't want me to speak the words of truth. No, Brian Stack is protecting sexual predators, and he just shut the meeting down. There's a teacher who's allegedly having sex with children, and he...
The only way we're going to make him follow the law is we have to sue him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And he's violating the Open Public Meeting Act.
Yeah.
And it's not for any monetary gain. It's simply for him to follow the law.
Right.
Is it facing me or you?
It's facing you.
All right, just simply to follow the law. You had 4 minutes left. That's a clear violation. It doesn't matter if he likes what you say, don't like what you say, but he's so brazen now that they won these elections. Look, I told you he's going to be more
Oh, yep,
brazen.
absolutely.
And look how he was.
They had 5 police here today. They had only 9 participants, including us.
Yeah.
And we're the only 3 who spoke. And then he shut the first public comment time because Vinny took more than 5 seconds. I think it took him 6 seconds.
Well, he cut you
to
off.
talk.
He cut you off and then said, that's it, public meeting portion. He didn't know that anybody else behind you didn't want to speak.
Right, absolutely.
He didn't know that girl didn't want to speak.
Yeah, that young woman.
Yeah.
I think she was going to speak too. And within 10 seconds of me speaking, Stack is interrupting me. Now remember, just a few days ago, I was ripped out of the Board of Education meeting in New Jersey, attempting to get Edwin Marinas, the alleged S-predator, suspended after these extremely credible allegations. Thank you, constitutional freedom fighter. A stack of criminals that needs to be arrested. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I mean, he shut the meeting down. He is so afraid of what I have to say, he shut the entire meeting down. And here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, he thinks he's right in his distorted head. 5 minutes of speaking, that's all.
Yeah, she wanted to speak.
Oh, whoa. So she wanted to speak. All these people came to the meeting to speak. And I want to see what she wanted to speak about because she still can to our audience. What's that?
She's not a fan of
Yeah, all right.
She thinks it's our fault that she didn't get to speak, not blame the guy who shut the meeting down illegally. You know, the guy who shut the meeting down illegally because he wanted to flex his power here.
All right, so that woman blamed me, or us, probably me.
Well, her demeanor says that. I don't know.
Hey, ma'am, what would you like to say? We're live now. What would you like to say? We'll give you a chance. Stack didn't give you a chance, but we will give you a chance to speak. We'll give you 10 minutes. We'll double it. We'll give you 15 minutes.
Who does he think he is to tell us what we can or can't say during?
Right.
This is not about municipal business. Oh, it's absolutely 100% about municipal business. This is about your city, the way you run it, and not holding people accountable.
Right.
I mean, what wasn't about municipal business there?
And the whole thing.
He got even more, but we should go over there. They probably go out that way.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, there's a gate there. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, is we get to speak at public meetings. It's Open Public Meetings Act.
I have her on camera saying she wanted to speak, though.
All right, good.
I mean, but that's we have to do a lawsuit. It just has. It has to be what it
Also
is.
this, right? So he said, let's talk about, Burbauer was like, let's talk about your summonses, Vinny. And I was like, what summonses? I didn't do anything wrong. And then
I know,
he's
trolling.
talking to you, and then he's like, oh, you're not going to get a summons. So now every time I come to Union City, I should be afraid that I'm going to get a summons because I'm just
he's trolling.
living.
That's what he said. My office is going to collect your information so that we can send you the summons.
Threatening.
So what I said to him, well, you're going to have to arrest me.
It's intimidating. I think.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to arrest you.
That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, that's what it is. But we're not falling for that. I don't care. You want to arrest me, and then we could deal with it in court.
Right.
But you're not getting my information for a summons. No. And then he did say to me too, you're not getting summons. So he's trolling. He's trying to distract us so we don't come out fast enough to engage with the commissioners and Mayor Stack here.
So my suggestion going forward is do not engage
Ignore
with him.
him. Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah.
He should never have been talking, disrupting me or any of you. He's a cop. He is not a manager of a meeting. Unless someone breaks the law, he's invisible to us. Bottom line. Because he is there as a distraction. That's what he's there.
He's a good troll.
Yeah.
He's good at it. Yeah.
And but yeah, Bergbauer, the jig is up. You're not going to be, no one's going to buy into your trolling distraction anymore.
I would have loved to get it. He said, he's so funny. He said, if he doesn't stop, you're gonna get a summons. I'm like, what? He said, you're with him, right? Like, what? What are you talking about? You good? Nice meeting you.
God bless you. Is there anything you want to say to our audience? We got people all over the world on here. What do you think? Give us your opinion of the meeting tonight.
My first meeting.
Well, give
I
it-
have no comment.
Was that your first
Ever.
ever?
Yeah, I'm a social work student, and
Oh.
our assignment was to observe a meeting and see measure its effectiveness. So
You got a good one. I'll tell
Okay,
you that much.
but slow me down for a minute here. So what was your perception of what happened tonight?
I don't really have any context. So I've heard about what you've been saying before.
And what have you heard? If you would share that
I've only heard regarding like allegations regarding the last.
about Edwin Marinas.
Only in passing. I have no idea whatsoever what's going on. But
you
if
do
it
now.
is- But if it is something, it should be looked into.
Well,
Absolutely.
and I have an interview. His name is Jonathan Almeida. Both the Exposure Report and I, we both interviewed him on our show on my Facebook, and it's the pinned video. If you go to my Facebook, Leroy Truth, you can look at it. It's in his words, and he alleges that coach and assistant principal Edwin Marinas of Union City Schools used to gather all the kids together in a huddle, and then he would suddenly say to them, "Who wants to see my dick?" And then he would whip it. Then he would whip his out, and then put it back in. And then whoever looked at it, he'd say, "You're the gay one."
Well, wow.
And he did that for over 23 years. And Jonathan Maida was 15.
Wow.
I had people reach out to me. They were as young as 7 years old when he did this. And Brian Stack, the reason he shut the meeting down, he didn't want me to continue to expose that. He's been protecting this guy because Stack's been a mayor for over 25 years. He's protecting this guy for over 25 years.
And think about this. There was a gentleman and a lady that left that said they wanted to speak,
Well, they'll do that.
but they shut the meeting down before they had an opportunity to speak. Do you think that that's fair that they didn't get to speak because?
I have no idea of how meetings work, so like this is my first
Not like
exposure
this.
to that. So
Here, well, I'm going to tell you how they're
It's
supposed to
good
go.
look into.
Yeah.
It's good for your education.
Right,
Yeah.
but here's how it's supposed to go.
send me the
Is
video.
there supposed to be public comment time? It's sacred. Each person gets 5 minutes. And the mayor is 1,000,000% not allowed to interrupt anybody who's speaking, whether it's me, you, Garden State Accountability, the Exposure Report.
We're guided under the Open Public Meetings Act. It's called the Sunshine Law here in New Jersey, and that governs the rules for public meetings. So we're all supposed to have our time to speak. Everybody's supposed to have opportunity to speak. What he just did now, he broke that. He breaking the law. He broke the law. He did it several times by interrupting him, interrupting me, shutting down the meeting.
Not letting him speak the first time.
And all we were doing was speaking during our time. He doesn't have to approve of our speech, right?
That's the
Imagine
First
government
Amendment.
having to approve what we say.
Interesting. How
Yeah.
long do these meetings typically last?
Him, about 20 minutes.
Got it.
5 minutes for the meeting, and everyone says yes, whatever's voted on, and no one asks questions on the agenda except us.
Well, I'm curious about it.
If you
so
go to a normal town, it's like 2 hours, an
We've
hour
been
and a
in a
half.
meeting that were 5-6
Right.
Yeah,
hours.
we've gone to
I'm
meetings.
kind of glad for that.
Yeah.
But here-
Your report is how effective the meetings are? Is that-
Well, you get to see it right here. I have to.
Oh, can I read this?
Of course.
Now, I want you to share something else too.
Well, I live in this city.
Yeah, but well, you shouldn't be afraid of retaliation because this is America.
I already had a lot of retaliation.
But-
I almost got run over by a car, so I'm good.
Why? Like who ran?
I have no idea.
On
I'm
the
not
way-
talking
on the
about
way
it.
in.
Not
Was
talking
it
about
done on purpose?
Yes, I have a police report actually.
When did you do the police report?
Literally on the 21st.
Wow.
But I'm not commenting.
All right.
I want to. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
not commenting
it's
on that.
okay. But the meeting's supposed to work is that again we each get our time to speak, and the First Amendment guarantees that we have that 5 minutes uninterrupted.
Okay.
And if anyone does interrupt us, we are guaranteed to get that time back
Got it.
as well. Now I have been attacked by Stack over 60 times.
Yeah.
Not in my meetings, physically attacked by his mob. It's all on my Facebook channel and my YouTube. And so with this was her assignment. I want to share this, ladies and gentlemen.
Lord.
And what was your first name again?
Andrea.
Andrea.
But, like I said, I have no context here yet. This is my very first meeting. I do not know what's going on. So I'm just here simply to report on the way, like all these things.
Meeting
Okay,
effective.
here, I want to read this.
The meeting was very effective.
It says, please follow the structure in your reflection. Andrea, right? Andrea? And the meeting date, time, and place,
Oh boy.
the sponsoring organization, purpose of the meeting, overview of the agenda, which no one talked about but us, and no one on the city commissioners or the mayor would answer the questions. They give us to the city attorney. That makes no sense.
Interesting.
Okay, so that's a problem there. It shouldn't ever be like that.
Okay.
And then what policies issues were discussed during the meeting? Well, this is something I wanted to underline, is that why the meetings are so short is because Mayor Stack picks all these people. They are his puppets. There has never been a discussion of a single agenda item in 2 years of us going to these meetings.
Right.
They all say yes to him.
There's never been anyone who ever said no.
No.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I really, as you deconstruct that, that'd be great. I think I'm gonna get extra points for
All right.
this. So
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
just send.
I'm helping you with your assignment right here.
If you want, I would come to your school if
It's a
Yeah.
master's
We would
program.
love to come to Rutgers and
because
talk
we go to
about this
meetings
meeting.
all over
Yeah.
at least this
I don't
area.
think I'm ready for that
Oh,
yet.
you go to Rutgers from Brunswick?
No, I'm in the master's program, but and so I'm doing my master's in management and public policy. So we're doing a audit of a meeting, and this is my very first Union City meeting, and I didn't know they were like this.
Yeah, we
Right.
do audits of meetings.
Yeah,
all the time.
so
And I want you to be super clear
Yeah.
is that when you're doing your assignment and reflection, that there was a major disruption, and it wasn't by us.
Yeah.
We were standing our ground on our First Amendment
Interesting.
protected rights. The disruption was on
Yeah.
Mayor Stack and Captain Michael Bergbauer. They created disruption. We stand on our ground, and we will always stand firm because we had a First Amendment right to speak there, and the content of our speech is not allowed to be trampled on. And Mayor Stack didn't like that I was exposing about the allegation of sexual assault and that he is protecting this predator
You guys have history?
at Ramarinas.
You have history, I could tell.
Only the
Only in the context
history
that he
is
exposed
but-
the corruption.
Right, we're journalists. In other words, it's not personal to me; it's personal to him.
Right.
But we're journalists, and we've been exposing the corruption for almost 2 years now, over 23 months, and I have had over 20 criminal charges, bogus criminal charges, put against me by him to try to stop me.
You know what? I'm doing my own investigation regarding autism and the way that it is being handled by the Union City Police. But I do want to go through the measures first of speaking to police departments and speaking to Union City Police and actually trying to handle it that way.
As far as how they deal with autistic.
Well, you know, I'm on the spectrum myself,
Okay.
so like,
So
and I
they-
had a recent thing. I don't want to comment on
Yeah,
it
no.
just
We
yet
understand.
because I want
Yeah.
to go through the proper channels first.
I'd love to
get
help
that-
support you on that too.
Yeah, so
Right.
I'd like to. I honestly, again, social work,
Police are 50-50.
social, and I have had wonderful encounters with police officers and also not so wonderful
Same.
encounters. And it is great to see those who do get it right, and that's what I like to see. So I give people the benefit of the doubt, but they really got it wrong this time, and that is something I'm going to discuss with them. I
we're
would
gonna-
have liked to bring it up at this meeting, but I
So
don't
you
think
wanted
it
to
was-
speak at this meeting too, right?
I don't think it was the time to do it. Like, I think this one was more of an assignment. I
Right.
wanted to see how it was and then like actually
Right.
come with something prepared. I
Right.
came here to observe,
Yeah.
and observe I did. So
And here's the thing: you have my card. So anything that we can do to help you when you're ready,
Yeah.
we are here for you. If you get if they do the wrong thing, Union City Police, and understand, Mayor Brian Stack controls them. He runs them. It's not there's
been
not
good
a
to
legal
me.
definition.
Yeah.
He's illegal.
he's been good to me thus far. So
No,
I want
because
to make sure
he knows how to
because
play people.
Well, I have an agenda myself, and my agenda is that you're receiving certain incentives for training your police officers. I really want to know how exactly that's being used.
Good for you.
Especially,
Love it.
so especially with
Great.
autism and ADHD, that's a big advocacy for me. And the way that I was treated was absolutely abysmal. I would like to bring it to his attention. We did speak when it happened. Now that it is resolved, I'm $6,000 in the hole because of that, just to defend my name.
My God.
The process is the punishment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I did not mean to. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that to my name. So
Right,
I,
you did
I fought
nothing
it.
wrong.
No, I fought it, and that's why I'd like to give them the opportunity. I saw that the captain here he's also has a connection to autism. I like to put people first, so let's see where that goes, and then going forward, then maybe you'll be in
I
contact.
like your positivity.
God bless you.
Yeah.
You're awesome. You're intelligent, and you have integrity. I could tell, and from what you described, you also are going to stand your ground, which you need to do. Your name. All we have are our names.
Yeah, I
everything.
could lose my
You know.
licensure. Like, this
Yeah,
was
yeah.
a very big thing
Yeah,
for me, and
Yeah.
so I want to make sure that it is resolved. I do have video. I have my backup. I have my attorney. I have also other officers that I've interviewed on the subject. My idea is to do a series on autism, as especially with law enforcement. We had some big issues right now, and when somebody self-discloses, that should be taken in consideration. It was not. I think that.
Wow.
However, that being said, I would like to give them the benefit of the doubt to see if it can be rectified. I am not usually the antagonistic type unless I have to be, so we'll see.
Yeah, sometimes you have to be.
All right. But
Well,
here's
that's why I went to court.
but here's one other thing. Let your attorney know that he or she can reach out to us
Yeah.
because we have inside sources inside every department in Union City
Yeah.
that could be valuable for him
Yeah.
or her.
Well, the case has already been settled, but one of the things that I am doing is an expose, and I would like to speak to Mayor Stack first and the police department, see if there's something that we could do in terms of like, hey, you guys are really getting this wrong. Even if there's some way to dismiss whatever was already charged on me because I had to, I do not have the funds to continue a legal battle, but I at least had to clear DUI and charges. By the way, this was like a DUI arrest that
That you-
I've been sober for 2 years.
Wow.
So,
And when did it happen?
May.
And which
Around-
which officers were the ones that stopped you?
I'm not going to disclose that at this time,
Okay,
but
all right.
I will look into it.
Yeah.
I will be in touch if I need to be, but will be in touch regarding this video because
yeah.
I need the minutes.
Just go to Leroy.
No, she'll be in touch with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
gentlemen,
Right. Take
Yeah.
care.
thank you
Get
for the
home
show.
safe.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, Brian gave you the show.
Best of
We
luck,
we
okay?
stood for our
Everyone
rights.
gave me a show.
All right. All right, ladies and
too.
gentlemen. So she was awesome. God bless her. That's Andrea. What a wonderful young woman.
Yeah.
And she was given, according to her, again, I'm not making any statements of fact here, but according to her, that she was given an unlawful DUI, that she wasn't drinking, according to her, and that she was still apparently arrested for DUI.
Well, she's saying she's on the spectrum, so that would the signs that they're looking for would be curtailed by that, right? Like,
Yeah.
they get it wrong. They don't know what they're doing. That's why the
She
best.
could, she
the
could be
be-
on medication or something too. Like
listen, don't take any of those tests, man. Don't,
No.
Yeah.
They say not to take the test, but guess what happens? It's happened to me. I refused to do a DUI sobriety, and
But here's what happens.
I got arrested.
Yeah, but they will arrest. This is not legal advice, so do not take anything we're saying. But this is my perspective. When you take the test, then they can say anything. That's like, oh, you skipped a letter. They lie all the time. I've had some tests done as well when I was not drinking, and I'll do the alphabet and say, oh, you missed the letter R. They're trained to do this.
You took 10 steps instead
Then,
of 9.
but then if you're a little wobbly, because it's completely subjective, they could say, well, you failed the test. Now they're going to use that against you.
Right.
Now they have something that it's your word against theirs, and they say, well, we've been trained in DUI identification, and now they have something against you. Give me a breathalyzer.
Right. That's
You know,
exactly it.
right.
I'd much rather.
And I don't drink, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't drink.
So they did the breathalyzer at the station. I blew a .06 below the legal limit, right?
Right.
Well, below, yeah. So I was
the-
good.
yeah.
They still charged me with DUI.
That's
See,
crazy.
because you took the test.
Oh, I didn't take the test.
Oh, you
I
didn't?
only did the
Oh,
blowing
never
one,
mind.
The one I'm
All right, so they
required to do.
unlawfully charged you.
They still charged me.
You know why? Because they're probably saying, oh, then you were on drugs. That's what they do a lot of
So
times.
anyway, they say that's
Yeah.
what they do.
Yeah.
But just like her, I had to hire an attorney. I spent
How much?
$5,000. I beat the thing. I mean, I need my license for work. I don't risk
We all
that
need
stuff.
our licenses.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yep. Two things. Someone who's this here said, don't Mayflower. Do not do sobriety field tests and don't drink and drive. Yeah, absolutely. We 1,000,000% agree with both things. And I don't even drink. So if you ever hear I was arrested for DUI,
Same.
excuse me, I don't drink, and David doesn't drink, and he hardly drinks. And so
I like an occasional beer, all right? Like with dinner. So that's why you have .06
Right.
from one beer. You know what I
Right.
mean?
all right, let's read some chats here. And anyone who would like to support the work that I'm doing, send a super chat or Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. Always appreciate it. This costs a lot more than you realize. And unlike the lies that corrupt Mayor and Senator Brian Stack, who's the #1 protector of alleged S predators and PDF files in the history of New Jersey, Mayor Nick Sacco isn't paying me. I met the guy 3 times. That's it.
Right.
He's stuck on that. It's ridiculous.
It's crazy. That's why I made it a point to say it during my comment there. But look, there was like missing commissioners here too. Like there was like 3 of them here.
And one was folding shirts.
One was folding shirts. Wendy was bobblehead.
And then one left. And I was like, wait, do we
Right.
have quorum?
And then there was
Right.
Stack. I mean,
Right. But he was feisty today.
he was feisty.
He
Yeah,
hasn't said
said
anything in about he hasn't said anything in these
No,
meetings for
no.
about probably almost 2 years.
He's all hopped up on this election shit.
Right, because he's like, I control the governor. Well, he's always controlled the governor since Chris Christie. He got them all elected. He controlled them. They were his puppets, including Phil Murphy. But Mikey Sherrill is the most controllable because she's, what I understand, and nothing against her. You know, maybe she's a very nice person, but she's considered not to be very smart and very easily manipulated, allegedly. And Brian Stack is like, I'm really the governor now, so I can make sure I get Leroy Truth in federal prison, hallelujah! And before we even went into the meeting tonight, Bergbauer blocks the door. Stack didn't allow us in until 6:59. Door opens, he won't let us in. He's saying, you know, I can mail summonses out to you. For what? He's threatening us before we've even walked into the building with summonses. For what? Speaking the truth?
It's insane. I still can't get over that he threatened us with summonses for you speaking.
Yeah, he was like, wait, aren't you with him? I said, no, I'm not with him. He's by himself. I drove here separately, and David drove here separately. I came by myself.
Well,
So you're not with him. I said, no, I'm
but
not.
all those officers, aren't they with each other? So if Bergbauer, that's what I told him. If you punch me in the face, am I going to file a complaint on her?
Right. Well, and let's do the math one more time, ladies and gentlemen. There were 9 attendees and 5 cops, and none of them protected our rights. How dare you, each of you?
And 3 commissioners and a lawyer
And
a stenographer.
Right.
They outnumbered the public.
Right.
I will say this, the lawyer was on fire tonight.
Well, she's irrelevant. I don't care about her. She should not even be answering. But she shouldn't be even answering questions.
He spoke. Yeah. I mean,
they shouldn't be answering questions. And then we had one commissioner or some guy in the front folding shirts while we're speaking, and he was doing a really lousy job. I got to tell you, he's not a good shirt folder.
yeah. You should don't quit your day job.
No. I mean, I think in the history of the country, ladies and gentlemen, there has never been a commissioner folding shirts during public comment time. I think this is the first. Yeah. And Stack was like, oh, rah, 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 rah. And Stack, I'm going to get a new T-shirt made, and anyone wants to buy this T-shirt, I'm going to ask, if any of you have designs, send us a design. And Stack's head on the body of a chihuahua, and like barking, you're out of order, you're disrupting the meeting, and something. Send it to LeroyTruth247@gmail.com.
Rami can do it. Rami, do it.
Yeah, Rami, if you would do some, maybe we'll have a few. But let's have some T-shirts to stack. Hey, Bruce R., you got them on the run, Leroy. Yep.
I can't wait to see the footage of their expressions, of his expressions when we were speaking, because he was at Aggie tonight. He was like really aggravated at everything that was happening. And I know when I said he considers his dogs his children, and I said, that's cool. Love your pets, but what about protecting actual children?
Did you see what he did when he said that? He looked over and he smiled.
Well, he was laughing when you were talking seriously. I think about the SSL allegations. Yeah. He started laughing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sick. And he protects Edwin Marinas. So I'm asking everyone, all the mods here, please put the Hudson County Prosecutor's Office number in here, Hudson County, New Jersey, and demand peacefully, always, of course, peacefully demand that they immediately investigate Edwin Marinas, the assistant principal accused of exposing himself to students as young as 7 years old.
What's going on?
Somebody just wants to get out from the area.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Yeah, absolutely, of course.
Why didn't you let us into the building before? What?
What do you think about?
That's ridiculous.
Him breaking the Open Public Meetings Act by shutting down the meeting. There were other people who wanted to speak.
Why didn't you protect our rights, officer? You should have told Stack he's out of order, he's disrupting the meeting, which he did, and you should have arrested Stack. Ma'am, you should have arrested Stack.
Turn on the...
Who wants to get out?
Hold on.
Where?
Why do they need a messenger? Turn on your car and...
I know. Like, I don't even see the person. Like, we're happy to move.
Happy to move.
I don't see anyone in any car here.
We're going to stay right here for
Yeah.
a few minutes.
I mean, there's no car here, ladies and gentlemen. This Union City cop, I am disgusted at this point with Union City Police. So many of them at this point. And for the good police officers, you need to stand up. Stop with this, but we'll be retaliated against. My life is in danger. My life is in danger here.
And it's a municipal vehicle.
And ideally,
We won't get any
They will not Charlie Kirk me, but there's been lots of talk about that. I've only revealed a fraction of that here. You, Union City Police, stand up to Stack. Stand up to him. So many of you talk to me about the dirty stuff he does. Stand up to him. There were 5 officers there. Captain Bergbauer, of course, was Sphincter Boy, and he's got his head so far up Stack's butt, he cannot see daylight. But there were 4 other officers who could have stopped Stack from violating our rights tonight, and they didn't. So don't ever give me like, oh, but they were good police officers. If they don't stop a bad police officer, or even worse, a bad mayor breaking the law, then they're not good cops, period. Oh, yeah? Yeah, let's see what David has here. Yeah. Oh, the Open Public Meetings Act, the Open Public Gateway here.
But this, like, she came over and said somebody wants to get out.
Right.
So turn on your car
And leave.
and leave.
And we would have moved.
Yeah, 100%.
We weren't blocking anyone from being
What's the
being
issue?
here.
Maybe they're afraid to be on camera. Or, I'm not sure what.
Yeah.
What the. But
And that's a municipal vehicle there,
it's a
though.
municipal vehicle.
Yeah.
When I walked up to the car, they.
Right, so this is a government car here, ladies and
There's
gentlemen.
a dog in there. Something moved in there.
Okay, so 46962MG is a municipal vehicle. No, it must be a dog. I don't see anyone in there. You see someone in there?
Yeah, it's so bizarre.
You sure someone's in there? I don't see
I
them.
don't know.
I don't see anyone in there.
Yeah, they lean back. The window's open, man.
Who do you, if you're a municipal person, who do you work for then? You're a public employee. Hey, Father, can I ask your opinion about something? Because you're a spiritual man. And David, can you take care of the camera?
Yeah, sure.
You're a spiritual man. And what's your name? I'm Leroy, by the way.
Father Ed.
Father Ed, pleasure to meet you, sir. And I'm trying to help children, because you care about children, right?
Yeah.
Especially, yeah, we got the learning center.
And right, this learning center, and I've heard good things about this church. And I'm an investigative journalist, and there was a 2003 graduate of Union City Schools that came forward to me, and they said that when they were in Union City Schools, that there was a coach and a teacher named Edwin Martinez of Union City Schools.
Okay. I don't know that.
And but I'm telling you this, and he said that when he used to play football, the coach would allegedly get all the kids, the children, into a huddle. Then he would say to the kids, "Who wants to see my dick?" And he would whip it out and show it to the kids. And then he would put it back in, and he did this for decades. And Mayor and Senator Brian Stack covered up. Is that wrong, Father, from a spiritual standpoint? Is that wrong for a grown man to whip his ... and show children?
Of course it is, but I'm not going to be a part of this, okay? Thank you.
It's not about being part of it.
I understand.
We're asking for Edwin Marinas to be suspended. Will you also demand that Edwin Marinas be suspended as a teacher? Because he's still working there, and Mayor Brian Stack won't suspend him.
I'm not from this parish.
You don't have to be. Are you a man of God? Do you care about children? There's an alleged
Yes. Thank you.
predator that is teaching in Union City Schools now. I'm asking you to work with me and my team to go to Mayor Stack's office tomorrow and demand that Mayor Stack suspend this teacher, because he is an alleged sex predator working with these kids. Would you help? Would you join with me to protect children?
My parish is 45 minutes away.
Well, you
okay?
drove
I just
45
came back.
minutes today
That's
to be here, right?
For this evening, for an hour.
Is it not worth
and I will go
45
back.
minutes to save children, Father?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No, you don't.
Maybe pray on it. Maybe pray on it.
I don't think he's going to pray on anything.
I hope you do, Father.
This is I'm again disgusted. He doesn't want to protect children either. This is just sick. Oh, he lives 45 minutes away. Why?
The bus that pays for that emergency respond, they're asking.
Yeah, we're all parked over there. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
So that was a priest, and the priest, he wasn't shocked like, oh my God, it's terrible. What can I do to help? I can get the whole church to condemn Mayor Stack for not suspending that teacher.
You know, I always have this thing where I try to appeal to somebody's conscience, but I keep forgetting that they just don't care.
There was no conscience. He's a priest, a fake priest. There we go, Father Ed. Not Father, just call him guy who also allegedly supports the protection of S predators as well. He had an opportunity. He could have got the whole church involved. He said, well, I'm 45 minutes away. Well, he drove 45 minutes to be here, right? For some free kielbasa and some free baked beans and sauerkraut.
I don't think we're blocking any buses or anything like that.
No, they're just messing with us. Yeah, so Stack has been major emboldened here. You know, we're parked over here. There's no problem. We are parked just like another 100 cars here.
What spot are they talking about? That the buses
Yeah, it's not us. No. And why would they, right, why would they think our cars, and plus the buses don't matter. There's nothing happening today. They're just parked. They're just messing with us. I'm disgusted. That's a Catholic priest who literally heard major allegations of S assault of an S predator. But unfortunately, many in the Catholic Church are just, shall we say, too comfortable with protecting S predators, as I am personally a survivor of S abuse by a Catholic priest for over 4 years.
The only
Since I was 7 years old, for 4 years, I was S abused by a Catholic priest.
The only correct answer would have been, I'd be happy to work with you to protect our children.
You're right on. Bingo.
Yeah.
How simple. He said he didn't want to get involved.
Yeah.
I just gave him allegations of S assault, and a Catholic priest said he doesn't want to get involved. Who else is there, ladies and gentlemen? This is nuts.
Yeah, it's disappointing to say the least. But you know, that's why we keep grinding. We stay on our bikes and keep doing what we do.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, so we're going to complete this live. It was, again, they're the agitators. They're the disruptors.
They're the ones breaking the law.
Right, and you're right. They're the lawbreakers.
Yeah.
We stand our ground on the First Amendment. And Stack couldn't keep his mouth shut for 5 minutes because of the content of our speech.
Right.
And yours really good, by the way.
Thanks.
Really.
I wanted to hear the rest of yours. You had 4 minutes left. It would have been 4 minutes, and then the other couple wanted to speak, so another 15 minutes, and everybody gets to speak a piece, and then they're out of there, and then they follow the rules of Public Meetings Act. It's exhausting how much they break the rules in there, and how much law enforcement, what's the word? It allows them to do that. It helps them do that. What's the word when you enables them to do that? They're the enforcers. Right. They enforce their You know, they're the ones telling us we're disrupting when we're not doing anything.
Before we even walked in the building, we were being threatened with summonses.
He's telling Vinny, sit down, or you're getting a summons. He doesn't have to sit. Notice when he told you to sit down, Vinny, I stood up and I stood next to you.
I said, I'm coming up.
Because
I'm coming up to you to ask questions.
Yeah.
And I said, this is my time. I was
stood
looking
at the
to
podium.
see. I said I was looking to see who was going to go up to speak, and then I started. Nobody got up, so then I started walking to the podium. Then Stack closed the meeting.
We have to sit there with our hand up like that the whole time.
Yeah.
Just
apparently
the whole meeting with our hand up like that. Who wants to? Well, my hand's up. Like it's not within a millisecond. It was like less than a second.
Yeah.
He's like, anybody want to speak? So you know, hands closed. Whoa, hold on.
Right, and see, he obviously did that on purpose.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he gave it a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah.
He did that to shut things down. And again, that's another violation. You have a lawsuit.
I called him out.
We all have a lawsuit
today.
today.
That's a violation of the Open Public Meetings Act.
Right.
He said, no, it's not.
Yeah. No, he was feisty today. For the first time since the win, now he wants to talk.
We got something coming.
And see, now someone's coming, so we're going to move to, make sure. And understand, ladies and gentlemen, we never got into this with lawsuits. We just want to expose the corruption, and FBI, please do your job. Please do your job quickly. You got some amazing people in the FBI, amazing men and women. Please do what you know you need to do with Stack.
We've been to many public meetings. If you guys watch, you know we do public meetings all the time, not just here in Hudson County, all over the place, in Jersey and even in other states. And they've never been so brazen to shut us, let us speak.
This was the worst.
You know.
But they threatened us before we even walked into the building. Yeah. Threatened us with summonses.
Well, I know they did that once before. They did that once before to you, where you guys weren't even able to speak at all, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, because he shut it down so quick, but he shut it down during his time.
It's crazy.
But he started talking within 10 seconds of me talking. He's interrupting me.
Yeah. And he was interrupting me too. I just kept talking through it, and he shut up eventually, but it was very distracting to me. You know, like he was disrupting my time speaking. I didn't see Bergbauer saying Stack stop disrupting the meeting.
No, which is what he should have done.
Of course.
You know.
But, you know.
No, but he's a fake cop, fake
Yeah.
captain. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to watch the video that I posted today, edited by Aria of AV Designs. People love that video. The editing is amazing. The content, of course, is extremely important. Watch your back. And I was forcibly removed from a Board of Education meeting.
The person that was hiding in the car.
Did you see who they were?
They have no fucking lights on.
But why did they come this way? They literally came.
They got no lights on.
No, but they came purposely by us because the exit, they could have gone straight out there. And they didn't.
No lights.
Watch yourself
No
there.
lights. You good?
Vinny, just being aware.
Really not even that tight.
No, but I just wanted to be aware. And so I was forcibly removed from a Board of Education meeting for attempting to say the same things. Bad light there. There we go.
Bright light, bright light.
If you stand, I'll block the light too. All right, here we go. We're blocking the light. Without that, it's terrible. There we go. But I was forcibly removed from the Board of Education meeting just a few days ago. And they wanted to arrest me there as well. And I was forcibly removed during my public comment time again. So please put the Hudson County Prosecutor's Office number in the chat, mods. And everyone, please call. You can leave messages peacefully tonight and call them live tomorrow, demanding they immediately investigate Edwin Marinas, the assistant principal and teacher at Union City, New Jersey schools, as well as investigate Mayor Brian Stack and also the entire Board of Education and Sylvia Abato, the superintendent of Union City schools, for all of them refusing to suspend Edwin Marinas after the very credible allegations of Jonathan Almeida came forward. And they are covering up. And he literally, Marinas will wake up tomorrow morning and he will be going to school again, teaching the kids, and possibly wondering, who is he going to whip his ... out today?
Yeah, you know, he was saying that when I was speaking about Jimmy Davis, who was elected sheriff, that's not municipal business. And I'm like, you as mayor endorsed him and campaigned for
As a
him
mayor.
As a mayor, while you're working for the city.
But number one, you could sing Mary Had a Little Lamb
Right,
if you wanted.
exactly.
See, he doesn't want the truth to be revealed on public record in front of you, most importantly in front of you.
Yeah,
And by the way, someone just said, why was the meeting in the church? Believe. Why is great
That is a great
name.
question.
Yeah,
Great name too. Believe in what? But that's a great question. Can you expand upon that?
It is a great question. He moves the meetings around so that people have less access to them, so that they never know where it's at, where it's going to be. He moves it
Every
single meeting's in a different place.
Right.
We have to find it.
But specifically,
Right. Get back to the
but
church thing.
specifically the church, right? Because it's not affiliated to Union City. I mean, it is in Union City, but it's
Why
not.
would you have a public government meeting in a church?
Right.
Close your mouth.
It's crazy. I mean, and then they said we have to move our cars because
Well, it turns out we didn't.
Yeah.
No,
No.
again, we were bamboozled.
Yeah.
That was an attempt to get us away from there so that whoever that lady was in that municipal vehicle, because she was uncomfortable with being on camera probably.
I kind of want to find out who it was.
We got a license plate.
Well, we should have looked at it when they were driving by. But the thing is, again, they specifically came around close to us with the vehicle. I got a mic on. They came close to us from the vehicle. They made a point to come around the side here because they were there and they could have come straight out here, straight out there. And they didn't. They came close to us. And that cop, I didn't get her name. She literally left. She left. And she was down the street and she got radioed in by someone, probably Stack, who likes to have legal police radios, by the way, and bark orders. We caught him on that. And she was radioed to come back to tell us that our cars were parked where buses are supposed to be. They lied. They made that up.
Yeah.
And what happened is whoever was in that car didn't want to be identified.
Well,
That's the key.
Here's what I can also
Okay,
say.
before you go on,
Yeah.
because whoever's in that car didn't want to be on camera.
Right.
And we wonder why. But then why would they make a point of coming and driving right past us?
I think they thought they could get out that way, maybe.
Maybe.
Well, because they had the meeting at the church has the parking lot. This is a public parking lot now.
Correct.
Right, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you can't tell us to move.
No. No. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to complete this time. Thank you so much for joining us. Stay tuned as we are committed to protecting children, unlike Father Ed there. I got to find out what parish he works in, and I want to play this video in front of the church on a public sidewalk for all the kids there. Say, are your kids safe at Father Ed's church? Because he doesn't want to get involved. Doesn't want to get involved when he hears extreme allegations of an S predator in Union City schools, and he's in Union City right now, so he's got some relationship with Stack. All right. So final words, Vinny first.
Final words. I mean, absolutely disgusting what they did at the meeting, shutting me down the first time I went up to the podium, and then asking Bauer questions, and then threatened to with a summons for disrupting a meeting when I wasn't disrupting the meeting. He said I had to sit down. And then David with the exposure report had to stand up with me, and then I mean just the overall conduct of the whole meeting was just disgusting, and then to be threatened with summonses after.
But even before we walked into the building,
yeah,
and that was to chill speech. That was to say,
Exactly.
don't
That's the problem.
talk the truth that's going to upset Mayor Stack, because we will then use the color of law. What is that? USC 83, 1940?
1983. Yeah.
1983C. That's using color of law. They warned us they're going to break federal law
Right.
by attempting to chill our speech to make sure we didn't say something that would upset Mayor Stack, so that they would send summonses, especially to me, for disrupting the meeting, even though we didn't disrupt the meeting. And we also have a right to petition our government. And when they shut him down, we had a right to petition the government. Like, no, I literally see him leaning, make me leave the wall. And he's leaning 2 feet away from the podium. Brian Stack says, would anyone like to speak? And he starts moving. Oh, no one? Okay. That portion was shut down.
As I was walking up to the podium.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then while you were standing there at the podium saying, I wanted to speak, they're accusing you of disrupting the meeting. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then threatening us with summonses. I mean, that's you, like you said, that's using the color of law to chill our speech. You're threatening us with summonses for trying to speak at a public meeting.
Right. Yep. Before we even walked in. And then Bauer did it numerous times. And he's guilty of official misconduct for other things. But it was sick what happened tonight.
Yeah, it was.
Final words.
It was sick. Yeah,
for it.
I mean, you saw what we saw. I mean, it was a complete miscarriage of justice. They definitely infringed on our rights, First Amendment rights here today, which is not something that we take very kindly to. So, it's just an invitation to continue to coming back. I mean, this is what they continue to do, is invite us back. Because they're not reasonable and they're not working within the law. Imagine being in America at a public meeting and being told you cannot speak during your time just because the mayor doesn't like the content of your speech. So it's not content neutral, because if we were standing there saying, "You're so great, Mr. Mayor, you give out free turkeys,"
We'd have 12 minutes.
he'd give us all the time in the world. So it's not content neutral. They're violating the law, and they have to be held accountable for that as well.
All right. And final words here, and this is extremely important, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to imagine that Edwin Martinez was an assistant principal and teacher and football coach in your school. And you heard a video that the Exposure Report and myself did of an interview with a graduate from one of your children's schools. And that graduate claimed that the coach used to whip his ... out when he would gather the team, the children, for a huddle. And then say, who wants to see my ... Put it back in, and then whoever looked at it, he would call them gay. And that he did that allegedly for over 23 years. And then allegedly he had S with students as young as 9th grade. Imagine you heard that and you saw an interview with a graduate talking about Coach Martinez, who's now assistant principal. Would you, for a second, tolerate that teacher working there for a second longer? Now, I'm not saying got to be fired. I mean, everyone gets due process. But he has to be suspended, and then an investigation, independent investigation has to happen. And could you imagine in your school that it's been over 3 weeks now, and there has been no suspension, there's been no investigation, and the biggest thing and the most damning thing of all is Mayor Stack and the entire Board of Education and Sylvia Abato, the superintendent of Union City, New Jersey schools, has never said it was a lie. They've never said it wasn't true. In over 3.5 weeks, there's been no statement. No press release, no press conference, no email. How is that possible? That says volumes, ladies and gentlemen. So I want you to imagine if that was your child in that school, and one of the allegedly, possibly hundreds of children that Ed Marinas allegedly had S with over, he's been there actually over 35 years now. What would you do? And again, always peaceful. Peace, peace, peace. That's it. It's got to all be done through the law fully. But what would you do from a legal standpoint? Would you go to your principal, your superintendent actually, and demand that they be suspended?
I mean, if someone did that in a room full of adults, it'd be a problem.
That's a great point.
You know, imagine
Yeah.
doing it in front of a group of children.
And he's still teaching. He's still teaching over 3 weeks since the explosive allegations came out, and numerous people have come forward to all three of us and given us information, the same information when they were kids.
Yeah.
As young as 7 years old. Jonathan Almeida was 15.
There's tons of corroboration. Again, people are afraid to come forward because he is powerful and he does retaliate. Like I was saying, just recently, for showing up at the campaign watch party, or even that day, there was a whole bunch of stuff. And the day before that, during the election, covering the election, I mean, I don't know if you guys watched the video, but if you haven't, you should. Leroy was attacked with air horns, and so was I, and their pitchforks.
The big giant signs for over 29 minutes.
Signs and
Yep.
you know, chasing him around, and you know, he was hit yesterday, and all kind of stuff, man. It just keeps happening. This is the system he's created here, and he has all these people that are just blindly doing his bidding here for him, and you put yourself in danger when you speak up about him.
But you got to.
You have to.
My life's in danger, and I'm willing to give my life. Hopefully it won't happen, but there's been many death threats I've got, including by Al Haraka, and Brian Stack. Allegedly, Brian Stack himself said that if I went to the county, he had told a county worker, allegedly, that if Leroy Truth went to the county, he would be laying next to Jimmy Hoffa. That was allegedly said by the guy you saw in there, mayor, senator, and head of the New Jersey Judiciary Committee, Brian Stack. He picks all the judges, all the prosecutors, and the attorney general. And I want to hear what you have to say, but before that, I want to underline. He allegedly said, Stack, Mayor, Senator Stack allegedly said that he said Leroy is a coward. If he went to the county, meaning Hudson County, he would be laying next to Jimmy Hoffa. Jimmy Hoffa, of course, very infamously disappeared back in the 70s.
Here in New Jersey.
Right in New Jersey.
Yeah. And he probably knows a little bit about that because, you know, at the time there was a lot of corrupt politicians here in Union City, and you know, they were alleged to have very close ties to the mob. Anyway, what I was going to say is, imagine your average people, they're going to be intimidated because the people who work for him right here in this very room are intimidated. They're doing what he tells them to do, even though it's wrong, because they're intimidated by him. They want to keep their jobs. They don't want to get in trouble.
But what should they do?
They should they should honor their oath and follow the law. They should say,
Bingo.
no, we're not going to do that, and they should protect our rights. I mean, that's a blanket statement for everywhere in this country.
Everyone. Bullies only get away with it if you don't stand up to them. Again, peacefully, but stand up to them. Say no. If he retaliates against you, come to me. We will expose him.
Hold them accountable together.
Right,
Yeah.
because he's a bully, because no one was exposing him. The Hudson County View locally is a waste. They're Brian Stack. They won't cover negatives. I mean, not negative, the truth. HUD Post won't cover any truth about corruption of Stack. NJ12 won't cover truth. The New York City channels, NBC, CBS, ABC, Fox News, they won't cover the truth. We will, and we do. So if he retaliates, you come on our program here, we will expose him. He can't retaliate against you all. I'm willing to give my life for this. You willing to put up your job? Yeah, it would not be convenient, but 99% it's not going to happen.
Right.
But you got to stand up to him. I'm tired of people saying, oh, but I'm afraid he's going to retaliate against me. Even Andrea, what a nice young woman. She said she was afraid of retaliation. And I said, you understand how wrong that is? In America, you're afraid of retaliation from the government mayor? That's Cuba.
And she said she already was retaliated
Right.
against.
Oh.
Somebody tried to hit her in a car.
Yeah.
I mean, what's going on here?
Someone tried to run her over with a car.
See, that would light a fire under me.
Yeah.
You know, now that becomes personal. You're trying to hit me with a car? I'm already not going to stop, but, that makes me even more passionate. The more you try to attack me, the more I'm going to stand up for myself.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to complete today. God bless you. Thank you so much for your support. Please call the Hudson County Prosecutor Office peacefully. You can do that tonight. Leave a message. Call again tomorrow. Peacefully demanding that they do an investigation to Edwin Marinas, Mayor Brian Stack, Sylvia Abato, the entire Union City Board of Education, and that the Hudson County Prosecutor's Office demand this immediate suspension to protect our children in Union City. Remember, if that was your school, Edmund Marinas was in, you would not stand for this.
Right. If that was your school, your children, you wouldn't stand for it.
Oh, yep, and let's read a few chats here. I'll read some that I want you to read, and I want Vinny to read some. So Rami, God bless you, Tyranny Response Team. Oh, Rami created the funniest AI video.
The hockey thing, right?
The hockey thing.
Oh, it was great.
Me playing hockey, someone blowing an air horn in my ear. And please go to Rami's channel. Rami, put your channel, or it's called Rami. Go to his channel. It is funny as anything. It's like 12 seconds long. Rami, you're incredible, man. So read some chats too, please, David.
What we got here? Bring him up. All right, who we got here?
Rami did this with Chihuahua with Fahey, so he can definitely do
Oh, yeah. Goodness, perfect.
I'm never going there. Okay, yeah.
Come with us.
Come with us, yeah. If they get you worked up enough to break a law, they got you. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
Right, you're right. And name the names of who it is, too.
Oh, okay, that was West 333. On the Mafia in New Jersey.
George
That's
Daly. He's in my yard.
Info Warrior. John Doe says cops don't take your complaint or request for assistance.
Curtis, that was a brutal video.
Yeah.
Hope your ears have healed. No, they're terrible. It feels like I have two bowling balls on my ears, especially the right one, and I hear like cymbals constantly in my ear. Tinnitus.
Dwayne says you notified Stack. Oh shit, that shit disappeared. Where'd that go? You notified Stack and the council, and they did nothing as they continued to do nothing. Now sue them all and go after the qualified immunity for all. Mayflower Kid says Union City Public School employees are basically supporting a PDF file in their own schools.
Yep.
Exactly.
And not a single Union City school teacher has come forward that I'm aware of. There's thousands of employees in Union City schools. Not a single one has come forward because they all say, oh, we're afraid of Stack. Stop that. He is a dictator bully. How do you take him out politically? I want to be very clear. What's a better way to put that? How do you take him away from political office? Because when I say take him out politically, meaning peacefully through the law. I want to be super clear on that. But how do you remove him from all this bullying and retaliation? By having the FBI come and arrest him. No political violence. They do it on me constantly, not on him. So I want to make very clear. I meant take him away as a mayor and senator through legal means only.
That's my dad.
What's that?
My dad right there.
Here, you got to do this, guys. Just pull him down.
I said this one's my dad. That's my dad.
Here, no. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can add him out. All right, I didn't know what you're doing. All right, yeah, you're now a moderator.
My dad in the chat. What's up, Dad?
It said John Rock. All right, so please call the Hudson County Prosecutor's Office. We are committed to protecting the children. Stack is hoping we give up and forget about it.
And everybody.
Oh, and all the women who have been assaulted in Union City and the state of New Jersey and the entire United States of America.
And all of our constitutional rights. Every man, woman, and child here. Everyone should have their voice recognized and respected.
Yep. All right, God bless you all. Please also subscribe to my Facebook now. As soon as we go off this, go to my Facebook, like it. I've had to rebuild it 5 times. I have had over 700,000 views on my Facebook, all organic views within the last 28 days. It is a major growing Facebook. Does not have a lot of followers though. People are terrified of following my page, but they will watch everything and so forth. So please go there, follow my Facebook page, Leroy Truth, and there's way more videos about Union City and about all these attacks that have been being done to me, also the Exposure Report, also Garden State Accountability. So God bless you all, and please, before you go, subscribe to Garden State Accountability. Vinny, he's awesome, and also the Exposure Report with David Snow, he's awesome. Leroy Truth, yours truly, and they are all their individual men, and they are also part of the Leroy Truth Tyranny Response Team.
Bert Bauer says I'm with you.
Hey, if you don't subscribe, you're getting a summons in the mail.
What a great way to end it with that. God bless you all.